Yo, it's Jared on key1chess.org. I had to keep this player waiting a little bit just so I can get the so I can get the video ready. He may not even be playing. He had to wait about 10-15 seconds. Okay, so he is playing. Okay, we get an Italian game. Bishop c5. Knight f6. Yeah, this Mises variation. d5 now is the main move. It's been a long time since I looked at this. Knight e7, I think. Rook e4, d6. Okay, rook e4, d6, bishop g5, takes. Bishop g5, takes. Now I believe, is it h6 now? Or is it castles? I think castles, there is the move knight h7, and that's somehow a draw. I think it's this move. Let me think for a moment. h6. Pretty sure it's h6. This line's not particularly good for white. Yeah, I think it's queen e2 now is the is the book move. Queen e2, hg5, rook e1, bishop e6. I believe this is how it's played. And then de6, f6. And black is supposed to be a bit better there. But it's been so long since I looked at this. I actually looked into playing this line for white. Just wanted to see if there was something that white could do in that line, see if white was okay. And I just came to the conclusion that it's basically not good for white. Not like it's losing, but I mean, if black plays best, then white's in trouble. Okay, queen h5, that's very aggressive. It's not the book move. Castle's short, I suppose. And then I think you pretty much just have to move the knight back, right? Is there something... Okay, he attacks f7, so kind of need to react to that in some way. I think I have to castle, I don't see another move. Yes, so if I take g5, takes e7, that's probably not good. If I play knight f5, knight g6 maybe. Knight g6, there might be knight f7. Maybe. God, this is tricky. Knight f5. It might be g4. No, I think I can take g5 there. Got no time, just trying to work this out. I hope I'm not overlooking something. I probably am. It's a difficult position, but his knight is hanging now. Queen takes g5 or h takes g5. Okay, if knight back to f3, I guess maybe queen f6. Bishop d7 maybe. Okay, what attacking moves does white have? Okay, Okay, this is probably garbage, but it's difficult. Takes. I can... okay, if I take with the bishop... let's take it. Let's take it. The rook is protecting the knight. So I go here. Yeah, there's g4, but I can give the knight back. I don't have to take. I wonder if d5 is a move. Bishop d5. Actually, I like d5. Bishop d5, knight d6. Let's see, if I take with the queen. He's got his piece back for the moment. Okay, I'm pinned here, but that's a weird move. Got that pawn protected. Okay. Whew, that was difficult. That was sharp. I think I'm reasonably happy. I think I was able to hold off that attack. That looked really scary. Yeah, but I did some research on this line myself as white. Normally they play d3. This is the old main line. And the most popular is, as the engine mentions, bishop to d2. But knight to c3 is the Mises variation, which leads to this pawn sack, and d5. This line's reasonably complicated for white. Objectively, I think black is just better. Not like a massive edge, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I played it correctly up to this point. Okay, rook e4, d6 is correct. Bishop g5, takes, knight takes, h6. Yeah, there is this move castles. But yeah, I believe knight f7, knight h7 is somehow a draw. But it's a very difficult draw to find for black. I looked at this a long time ago. I don't really remember the details, but that's why I played h6. Yes, and as mentioned in the game, queen e2 is the way it's normally played, and then black is forced to play bishop e6. I talked about this line in the game, and f6. And I pretty much got to this position and thought, well, this is just better for black. If white doesn't have some type of attack in this position, which looks like white doesn't, because white's got all these pieces just looking at the back of this pawn's head, and the pieces don't really make any sense. Now queen h5, I would like to know if I played this correctly. That actually is... it seems to be playable for white. Very dangerous. I may need to look at this move. Okay, castles. Let's see. Rook e1 is correct, and knight f5 is correct, or knight g6. I wasn't sure about knight g6 because of knight f7. Okay, knight e6 is good. Okay, with the same idea, f e6, queen g6. I was very concerned about this. Okay, but queen f6 is fine. Wow, complicated. At the end of the day, f2 hangs. Okay. But knight e6 is interesting. Okay, but e5, yeah. That's quite nice. Oh wow, it still continues. For the moment, this bishop's blocked out, but man, rook e5. It's all based on playing some tricks. Man, this is the type of game that I would lose just in a heartbeat. Okay, but bishop f5 is kind of an obvious move. Black's up a rook, so should give back some material to not get mated. And black is a pawn up. White can probably hold. Super complicated position. Okay, this queen h5 move is actually quite interesting. I may have to try that. Played knight f5. Okay, knight takes f7 is a move, according to the database. Apparently it loses, but... wow. This loses for white, but it's pretty complicated. Once again, I would probably mess this up as black. Okay, but that's just really cold-blooded defense by the engine. Okay, so if you have to go knight f3, then maybe this just isn't good. Okay, but he played knight e6, which shocked me. Just continuing to attack. But this isn't working. It took me a long time to actually recognize that the rook on f8 is protecting the knight on f5, so this just isn't working at all. Okay, knight e7, yes. Knight e7 is much better than queen e7. Or d5. I think I played d5, didn't I? Maybe that was a bit later. Oh, I can win with rook f4. Rook f4. Attacking the knight. The knight has no square. And I just lose the knight. Yeah, so I was... I felt okay, but queen e7 was a howler. Knight e7 is correct. Okay, and black just gets developed. Yeah, black's winning. He's just up a piece, but this move was a howler. He could have played rook f4 and won the game. Instead, g4. Ah, knight h4. I can't believe I missed knight h4. I thought that the knight didn't have anywhere to go. I wonder, can I also play queen h4? Is that a move? It's e7 check, so probably not. Knight h4. Okay, b5 I thought was also good. Okay, this is just a blunder. And piece up. And done. Wow, but that was a shock. That was a shock playing queen e7. This move, just going from a winning position to a losing position in one move. So knight e7. And it's just a piece up. This pawn's blocked. This bishop's useless now. These rooks are useless on the back of this pawn. The pawn's dangerous, of course, but for the moment it's blocked, and if white can't force this pawn through, then there's just nothing going on. I hope you enjoyed this game. See you in the next one.